Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, Star Trek Online, HAAAAAAchew. Cough cough cough, August 21st, 2022.
Oh yeah!
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent. And that's why I fight for you, Albuquerque!
Better call Saul. Saul Goodman, attorney at law, 505-164-CALL, 505-164-CALL. Si hablas español.
Murdoch says, hi mommy.
Hello, Murdochs. Wow, you're on fast. It's Sunday night, a little after 10:06-ish, between 10:06 to 07.
Murdoch says,
Online.
the worst night of them all.
The worst night, because you have to go to bed early. You have to be an adult and go to bed. Ooh. There's only one. Ooh, that thing's about to go off. Okay, never mind. What's Monday? 7 o'clock in
Murdoch
the morning.
says, I've been working on my main. The build is my best yet. Everything just melts, even at Elite.
Sweet. It's your main, yo. Damn, I wish my Jim Hadar Kirok. I could put a shield up in front of that bastard. Yep, that's the one that's gonna kill it quick. This person here. Elite tactical officer, blah blah blah. House of Beautiful. They're a 700-day veteran. That's what it says. Plus 5 team experience. Introspection. Gambling device. You win. Rising kit frame. And that Duelis et Decronium est thing. Yeah. Damn.
Murdoch says, what you talkin' about, Willis?
This person here is going to kill the Rex super fast. And then they're going to run off really fast.
So is the new God out tonight?
Game of Thrones? Something like that, right?
Murdoch says, so does this got pick up where we left off, or is it a new timeline sort of thing?
It's supposed to be a prequel. You know, Dragon Girl, I can't remember her damn name, Khaleesi or whatever. It's supposed to be about her family, like her father before she was ever born and shit. I think. Or it could be before that. Kind of like whenever they came up with the show Krypton, which was, let's see, Superman's father, Jor-El's grandfather, or something like that shit.
Murdoch says, it's about all the dicks she experienced.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, that's supposed to be pretty soon. Coming soon to a theater near you. Coming soon. Okay, I'm gonna park you guys right here, and I'm gonna have you pay attention to this person here. Yeah. So when she reacts, they'll react, because they're not gonna get damaged at all with that person around. And I'm not going to go to the transport because I know that that will make them follow me. Damn it. Okay. So. We ran out of drinking water at work. Sucks ass. Told him, I guess I'm gonna have to dehydrate today. Turn around, look at what you see in your face.
Murdoch says, this is the Kobayashi Maru 19 cruiser at Motel 6.
19 Cruise, Motel 6. We have been ambushed. It's okay, Kirk will cheat on that shit. Reprogram the computer so that he can win. Wait a minute, how the hell was that going forward and said activate? Son of a bitch. Alright, see, outskirts should go down in just a second. Ooh, my people are actually getting attacked. Look at it, they got killed. What the hell? That person's probably not there anymore. Don't worry, I won't come save you. Wow. They must have left the map. Well, okay. It just took them longer than I thought. Okay. I got credited for that. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Change instance. The Vothing. Those Vothing bastards. Those Vothing bastards. That's for damn sure. Keep smiling, keep shining. You're the son of a bitch that's here before. Fuck you. That's what we will do. Alright, that should count too. Nice. Over here. Und den wir gehen hier. close enough to activate, make everybody confused, start shooting at everybody shit. And Binky's your uncle. Oh. About to say, why isn't this progressing? But it's progressing slowly, so.
Murdoch says, I hear a beeping sound in the background. Murdoch says, is that in the game?
This game? There's a bong bong sound. Run, Lilu, run! Just gonna throw all this bullshit at him, see what happens. Sheriff. Well, I don't hear any really beeping. Okay, it's enough tension on that bastard.
Murdoch says, it was that gong sound, ding ding ding, but it's gone now. I hear it at that location every day maybe.
Yeah, it could be just something about that part of the map. Oh, I got credit for that too.
Silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Excellent work, Drill Sergeant. Oh, it only gave me one of the 2 capture points. Dude, I was... Oh, yeah, it didn't finish, did it?
Troops inbound.
Bastards. It didn't finish. It had to have finished. Yeah, it did. It finished. Because there was orbs everywhere after that. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Okay, well. Or maybe I didn't get the one before. I did not. I guess not. No, I guess not. That's right. Because in the other one... Okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense then. Alright, cute. Yeah, there's also spots where the audio just cuts out in the game too. Someone posted on the game forum about the Dyson map being wrong, like messing up and all that kind of stuff. Like it's not going into the final battle mode, or it's the map's solid blue but no Rex shows up, you know. And then I was like, dude, you have no idea. So I like posted this whole thing underneath it. I said Dyson is just Dyson. That's how it's always going to be. It's a big glitch, and it's okay, and we're okay with it, because they're never going to fix it. So why even bother anymore? Only whenever they create problems, though, is it an actual issue. Like, I bet a lot of people don't remember whenever they screwed it up doing nothing to the map. They were doing just basic game shit and it messed up Dyson for some reason. But if your character was logged in last time on Dyson and you tried to log in to the game and log into that character, it would crash the whole game. Cryptic crash, you know. And so the whole joke was like that they were trapped on Dyson, you know, the characters that you couldn't play. So if everybody on your account was on Dyson, then you didn't play Star until they fixed that shit. Or if you created a brand new character and just messed around. Luckily for me, I had like maybe 2 characters that weren't there. My main character for one. And one of the bad things too is like you could like go to the Dyson Battle Zone space area and be fine, but as soon as you tried to beam down, it would crash, and then you could not go back like after the crash. It was so sad. And then like that's whenever they quote unquote fixed it, you know. And whenever you go to the main command area, the center command, the center, I don't know what you call that. It's like a table / console area. Well, it was like 3 times as taller than it is now, where you could not jump on top of it. And everybody was like, okay, well, this is just different. They've changed something for some reason. We'll let it be. But as they were playing the map, they realized they couldn't like jump onto the transporters to transport themselves around, because the transport pads were connected or linked to that center console, the 3D object. So they themselves was about like 3 foot in the air, or 3 times up in the air than they should have been. So it was like a whoopsie. But look what we did. We whoopsed. And you had other things like little animations that play out through Dyson, like just stationary objects that like spin in a circle or whatever were like all over the damn place, just hovering in the midair. It was just so funny. Trees were up in the air. Some of them still are from that. It's so stupid. Yeah, that took like maybe a few days for them to revert it back to a previous version. And when they did that, I think that's whenever the little white box stuck out, and it's been there since. But you know, I found another place you can fall off the map at. So I know of officially 3, and I've done it on other places in here, but I can't make it happen again. I don't remember where they were exactly. Dude. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah!
Doc says, players can buy the Transwarp coil in stacks of 10 from the Dilithium store, found in the special items and boxes section, for 3,200 refined dilithium icon.png each.
Oh really? Dilithium store. I've never really gone to the Dilithium store. There they are. Take you to the following destination: Bajor, Cardassia, Defira. Is that why it always said Defira twice? Because it already says Defira. Anyway. Kronos is always listed. But there used to be 2 of them listed for me. Ryza. Huh. I never really... Well, that means you had to probably gone there and bought them, right? Or are they like gifted accidentally or like mission-wise at one point? Huh. Well, good on you, man. Good
Murdoch
on you.
says, but you can just go to the first episode of Gamma to get to DS9. Murdoch says, so not worth it.
I wonder if they're gonna like catch on to, or haven't they done that yet? Like caught on to people using story missions to jump around. I wonder, is it faster to do the tour the galaxy if you have a list of all of the transwarps to where you're gonna go? Wouldn't that be interesting to figure out? Like, whoops. Get it done in like 2 minutes instead of like I think the average is like 6 to 7 is the fastest someone can get it done because of actually flying around. But by doing that, I don't know if that'd be considered cheating, because slipstream drive is called transwarping, so technically it's the same thing.
Murdoch says, I used to do that, and yes, I used the episto that went to Drizina in the middle of it.
Cheater. Hey, anything to make that damn thing like faster and over with quicker is the best thing in the world, damn it. Congratulations, Lilo. You moving on there. Still have some monies. I just hate seeing all the missions listed. You know, that's one of the things that pisses me off sometimes, is having just a list of these things, because it bothers me. It's just sitting there. So if they wouldn't show, that'd be nice. If you can like hide them. Alright, she'll have tier 5 of the Gamma Task Force tomorrow. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome sauce. That's pretty awesome sauce. Congratulations, Lilu. Yeah, way to go, doll. And, let's see. There's traits. Nothing there. Still that one thing there. Yep, some of the stuff is starting to pop into now. Because it used to only be just the purple and red, which was, I think, what is that? Kabali. So it's Delta, I think. It's this one here, the Delta Alliance. Yeah, okay, yeah, that one jumped in because of, okay. And I continue that one right now because I want to get it faster. Faster running. Since I do ground a lot, physical conditioning is what I use. So if you want to get physical conditioning 1, good. If you want 2, get that son of a bitch over here. Helps you go not really that much faster. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I used to have, like, Bajor on my transwarp thing, and I never, like, paid attention to it. But now I don't. And I did have Drizona in there too. And it kept talking about like doing this will use up some sort of fang or whatever. So I tried not to use it to go to Drizona. I try to always fly there. But you can mission that shit, yeah. Mission that shit. So I couldn't sleep last night. Duh. I need to start sleeping, damn it. I watched that Uncharted movie with Spider-Man kid guy. Nathan Drake. It was to me.
Murdoch says, the Shart movie about sharting?
He shot himself? Shot himself all over the place. He didn't have any toilet paper. No, it's Uncharted, based off the video game. Uncharted, with the character being Nathan Drake, a treasure hunter. It has dude that played Spider-Man in it. The kid Spider-Man guy, whatever his name is.
Murdoch says, Uncharted, interesting.
Uncharted, no. Chart, as in CH. Yeah. But I understand, you're making fun. Uncharted, he shot himself. It was okay, but it was kind of, eh.
Murdoch says, Uncharted, was as stupid?
Well, if you like treasure hunting movies and like puzzle solving, okay, National Treasure. It was pretty much just like National Treasure. If you like National Treasure with Nicolas Cage, you'll like Uncharted. If you play the Uncharted video games and you like Uncharted, you'll like Uncharted. Me, it's just another treasure hunting movie, in my opinion. I mean, it's like the Goonies, you know. It's kind of that kind of mindset frame or whatever. It's got Mark
Murdoch
Wahlberg in
says,
it.
But was the acting good?
Well, Mark Wahlberg was in it, and you know, home dude Spider-Man, not Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, but what's his name? Shit, I can't remember his name. That the Doctor Strange magic works. Can't remember who he is. Shit. The fuck is that guy's name? Well, the acting was the way acting is in those movies. I mean, it's a Sony movie. It looked like a Spider-Man logo at first because it used a dark navy blue, way dark navy blue, with white string all over the screen, like white lines, like ley lines. They talked about ley lines in the movie. And the word Uncharted was in like red and like a gold color. So in Spider-Man's colors so far are the navy blue, red, white, black, and gold. So, yeah. I'll get to a little bit of a stopping point and try to find a screenshot of it. But it was, I mean, if you like the treasure hunting movies, sure, you'll like it. It's got Antonio Banderas in it. What are we gonna do? Because I'm gonna do Dyson. I'm not gonna leave Dyson. I mean, I'm on a character that doesn't have a ship for shit, so there's not gonna be much going on there.
Murdoch says, okay, decline.
Yeah. Because yeah, he doesn't have shit. That's what I'm actually trying to do for him too, is build him up. But yeah, it reminded me that there was even a moment where I was thinking they could totally put in the like One-Eyed Willie, what is Sean Astin saying One-Eyed Willie in there? One-Eyed Willie. Damn it, they took my damn tokens. They told me to get off my plane.
Murdoch says, hey, what ground TFOs have captains to defeat for the Endeavor?
Was that like one of your endeavors to do? Dyson is what I use. But, you know, Riz, he says, like, sometimes he'll use Nimbus. But you have to go through, like, a bunch of stuff for that, like certain areas and things. Versus on here, all you have to do is just run around. And the, okay, The big mechs, like the super tall ones, are known as
Murdoch
captains.
says, I said TFOs.
Oh, you need TFOs. I don't know. I don't TFO enough to know what to do with captains. Maybe bug hunt, because of the several different times you fight the big bugs and
Murdoch
stuff.
says, I don't need TFOs, but there are captains in them. It's just easy to log into them versus traveling, signing all the documentation and procession for ground ops.
Transdimensional Tactics has a captain in it. That's the Tholian one. I think they probably all have at least one captain, right? Just not aware of all of them. Yay, I got an accolade with no icon. Sweet. It means nothing. Make a note of that, Carl. Okay, dude. I didn't mean it, Carl. You didn't have to. Damn it. It's like as soon as I said make a note of it, he touches his arm and starts pressing buttons or something. It's like, I did. Star 84957123. My captain got an accolade. Yeah, I'd say any ground TFO would have captains. Maybe one. So you'd have to TFO 6 times if it's the 6th one. Versus on here, all you have to do is just group up with a bunch of people, travel around, and 2 of those big mechs come down, so that's like 2, 4, 6 in like maybe 2 minutes, if you're lucky. Or, like that zone there that I'm next to get 2 of those each time you capture one of those sections. And then you have the 2 that are in the city that just roam freely, that are free to grab. I don't even know what my endeavors are today. Defeat Tholian's ground, destroy Borg ships, destroy Herc frigates. It's always about the damn Herc frigates. Forget about it. Ow, giggle, giggle. Getchy, go, says the dino. You little bastard. Jumped on me, clawed my ass, and then just left. That's not a good way to start a relationship. No. Don't worry, folks. It's all part of the show. Kaboom. Kicked you twice because of a glitch. Loved it. Congratulations, I win. As Michael stalks in Star Trek Online.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent. And that's why I fight for you, Albuquerque!
Better call Saul. Saul Goodman, attorney at law. 505-164 CALL. 505-164 CALL. Siempre español.
Reputational. Reputational. Ah, dry throat. Operation now, I'm on for you. We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Risk any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. Nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now. Gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. There's nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible. You know, I was thinking today, like, listening to some of that old music that the associate I work with loves to play on Pandora. Why don't we hear in modern songs, like, old instruments? Like, some that they played, say, during the 70s. You know, some weird bullshit type stuff. I don't know what it's called. It's like more of a keyboardy stuff or whatever. Weird shit, you know. We don't hear stuff like that in songs anymore. Like Carry On My Wayward Son, the music in that, or Steppenwolf's things that they would play and things like that, you know. Even like, say, Sweet Dreams, the way that sounds, it's like you don't hear that kind of music or that kind of a sound in current music. You hear just this computer generated stuff, you know. I mean, Michael, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah? Okay, well, never mind.
Murdoch says, my great-grandparents used to play the Orbitron on station XL7.
Orbitron? Orbitron. Orbitron. Sounds like a cool device. Roy Orbitron. Modulation plugin. Can be used to breathe life onto your instruments with subtle organic vibrations, flatten up your synthesis sounds, and rich involving stuff. Wow, that's pretty cool. So you come from a music background too, like more of a music background. Yes, Pinky. Yes, Pinky. His eyes are too sunken in. I need to like be able to move them out.
Murdoch says, what TFO has Hercule frigates?
Any of the swarm ones and stuff like that. You know the. Let me see. Let me just look at the list. What are they? The Herc. So that's like
Murdoch says,
Lucari?
we both have that one.
Lucari, is it? Or is it? It's
Murdoch
an Odo
says,
thing.
let's get it done.
It's an Odo thing. So which one of these has Odo? I don't know. Not Oconian, not Delta, not Undine. No, that's not them. Undine aren't them. Lucari, I think. Or Gamma. No, the Gamma. Swarm Advance. That'd be the one that you'd want to do. I think. Because that's Herc. Yeah, Herc swarms. It's so damn slow though. Swarm is like, eh. Dude, I would rather just go over to the Gamma Quadrant and hit up a zone and like kill 10 ships and leave. I mean, that's how mine is. I mean, It's so much faster. I gotta change characters anyway. See, versus a TFO, to me, since I don't have the time to play TFOs as much as everyone else, they tend to go on depending on circumstances. And killing my 10 ships and saying, okay, I'm done with this, but then having to continue, it makes me bored. I just get bored for it. I want progress. And that's not progressive, it's just continuation of the same thing. It's part of my problem that I have with my body and myself and who I am. I keep shifting back and forth in between fever and no fever. But if you're gonna do Swarm, I'd need Gary to do Swarm because since he's a Klingon recruit, they require like 5 queues for Swarm to be done to get like the little unlock or whatever their bullshit has. In a day. So I think he's got like 3 of 5 done right now. I just cannot keep myself doing that damn thing. And I think it's the one where Odo needs your assistance with like 3 lanes of bullshit or something, and you have to do something. I don't remember. He's like, Herc Plum, blah blah blah, be careful. You're like, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am, Odo. I'll try to be careful, Mr. Santy Pants. Alright, Nancy Drew. I have not watched that ever. Never read a Nancy Drew, never watched the CW show. I have no idea what the fuck that's about.
Murdoch says, no worries, I'm gonna knock it out, take a shower and find a show to watch.
Try to see about Game of Thrones. That'd be like about an hour, though. Being the first episode, it may be a little longer. And what else was supposed to come out today? Oh, damn it. They were talking about this shit yesterday. I can't remember now. I can't even remember, Captain. I can't even remember my name. Ooh. I can't remember what the fuck I'm doing anymore. I need to wash clothes again. I need to freaking go to town. If I wasn't such a night person, vampire, probably able to like, wake up, go do stuff during the day to get things accomplished and done. Use up all my energy and then go to work. Instead, I think like this, Well, if you go to work and you work until it's dark outside, and then a few hours after it gets dark is when you get off work, well, then you need about 5 hours or so to, unwind. So maybe some of those is playing a game. Like half of that or 30 minutes of it is like driving home. So that cuts into your time that you need to relax in the evening, so it increases it by a factor of 30 minutes. And then
Murdoch says, yeah, don't let them get the best of you.
Yeah. So then You know, you say you play your game and you're done playing and all that, because you're like, okay, well, you know, I need to like rest up. I need to go to bed, go to work. But you keep thinking. Your mind just keeps thinking, like just ideas of things and wondrous things you want to know about. And, you know, just look it up. You know, and just see what's out there that's new in the world or whatever. Since you live such a sheltered life of nothing but working and sleeping because you need all the sleep you can get. Well, then all of a sudden it's like, you know, you've exceeded past your 5-hour mark and you need to go to sleep. And you need to get that sleep so that you can go back to do the damn same thing again the next day. Well, I hate that life. And it's starting to suck. Like, even harder than usual. It's really like a pain in the ass. And then everybody looks at you like, hey, well, you should probably go to bed early. You know, well, damn, if I had the ability to, I would. But I have to be at this damn place every fucking day. Maybe I would, like, go to bed early if I, you know, had a different job or something like that that required it to. But being forced to sleep at a certain time and wake up at a certain time, to me, that's not right. We should
Murdoch
be able
says,
to, like,
the sooner you go to sleep, the sooner you're awake, and it's the next day and you're working.
and yeah, see, exactly. And I can't do anything before work. See, I used to, before, like, going to work for the day, say if it was like a 2 to close shift or something, maybe 12 to close shift, those can happen. I would say, okay, I gotta go to bed at this time, get this amount of hours of sleep, and get additional, can wake up and go do this, and this before going to work. But then you're like, you're not really wanting to start to do anything too much because you're gonna be at work. You know, like whenever I was working on my Volkswagen before I ever got it running, there was so much I wanted to do to that thing, but in order to do it, I had to have the time. Like, if you start a project on something, you want to finish it. But knowing that you had to go to work within like 2 hours, 3 hours, it's like it completely killed the day. Where you're like, okay, I can't do anything because I have to go to work. And everybody's like, yeah, you can go here, do this, this, and that. But then you wear yourself out, like mentally and physically, to where you're like, if you get to work, they're going to think you're not working because you're fucking tired from doing shit during the day. So you rest up. You don't do anything. You go to work. You do whatever's there. You get home. You don't do anything because you're tired because you've been working. It's a never-ending cycle of bullshit. That's why I think it should be possible. Like, if a job has like a 24-hour time frame to where like anybody could be working within any of those hours. Say you go to sleep one day whenever you feel like it. You wake up whenever you fucking feel like it. Clock into work whenever you fucking feel like it. You do whatever work, like maybe a contractual 4 to X amount of hours at the least. And then you just like, you're done for the day. Say within like a 24-hour period, anywhere in between there, you work your 4 to 8 hours. You know, it doesn't have to be a certain one or whatever. It doesn't have to be one of those like 6 or 7 a.m. to this p.m. type bullshit. It can be like when you wake up at 1 o'clock in the evening or 2 o'clock in the evening, you can work until like 5 or 6 and you're done, you know, kind of shit. That would be so damn nice. Or work when you feel like it. It's like, do you have a job? Yeah. When's the last time?
Goddamn right.
It's like, when's the last time you went to your job? And be like, well, what year is this? But never get fired. But, you know, you're not making any money, but when you feel like going to work, you clock in from wherever you are, you do your damn job or some shit like that. If you have to physically go there, yeah, sure, but, you know.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Just work whenever you feel like it. maybe that would be a good thing. I don't know. Probably not. But
The Bob Porters has engaged
can you imagine nobody
transporters
working?
from inbound.
But then all of a sudden you get paid. So like those who want to overwork themselves go right after it. You know, get profited or not. You always have a job. You just choose not to do it that day, and nobody hassles you because you weren't there. That would be nice. It's like, oh, why didn't you show up? You know, well, you're fired. Then you're like, well, did you think about tomorrow? Like, what about tomorrow? Well, there's nobody else to work tomorrow, and I was the only one. Okay, fine, you're not fired. Yeah, that would never happen. They'll just find somebody to cover your ass if there's that bad of a situation. There's just got to be a different way that the world can sustain workability environment type bullshit and not stress people out so much when it comes to any kind of job. Like restrict us. I mean, I always thought like it's like the scene in Galaxy Quest. You know, if anybody remembers that movie, where the kid who I can't remember who the fuck the actor's name is, Justin something. He's such a fan of the show, you know, he gets one of the real communicators that is accidentally created from those aliens. And, you know, the fake people, the actors, who the aliens think are real, so they've created this ship for them, you know. Well, the actors need help from this fan that's like, I knew the show was real kind of stuff. And they really need his help or else they're going to crash and they're going to die. But his mom says, hey, I need you to take out the trash. And he's like, but Mom, the fate of the world. No, I need you to take out the trash. So you have to stop. He gets up. He takes out the trash as fast as he can so he can go back to his computer and safely help them land this ship that could actually destroy, like, part of the planet. And I'm always thinking like that, like, what if, like, say, in our free time, whatever we're doing is really super important, but that free time is taken away because we have to work. Some sort of great idea that we would have to benefit humanity, wasted because we're at work. We can't continue working on this little project of ours, you know.
Murdoch says, and that's how you feel. You're important, Scorp. You have to save the planet and hang with the aliens. We know.
Galaxy Quest is such a cool movie. I mean, the premise of it, you know, nobody knows, which everyone should have watched it at least once by now. I mean, it's that old. Somebody was going to actually make a TV show of it, but you know, Tim Allen plays like the actor who portrays the captain in this fictional show that's in their universe, in this movie's
Murdoch
universe.
says, seen it twice.
Yes. But for those who are not watching my stream in the future and not watching it now, I'm just gonna talk it through. I mean, because it's something to talk about since it's so boring watching me play anyway. You know, Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, a few other people I can't remember. That Sam guy I think is in it. In that movie or whatever.
Murdoch says, for those who are not watching the stream now or are watching the stream, go fuck yourself, lol.
Yeah, you can think about it like, you know, in the distant future or something, some sort of alien or whatever has found the hard drive that contains this video on YouTube. And they're like watching it thinking, oh, this is how the world was. This is what these people look like, you know, kind of thing. So this is for their entertainment, the future's entertainment. Because once it's online, it's there forever. But anyway, you know, in the fictional universe, they have a show, and their characters, Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver's characters, that they play in this fictional in this movie that has a fictional show in it. They're like, you know, the show's been out for, it's been like over 20 years or so, and they're at a convention. It's like a Star Trek convention or whatever, you know. And fans are everywhere, and they're dressed like the aliens in the show, and then these weird people show up dressed as aliens from the show, and they tell them that they need his help. You know, they need Tim Allen's character's help, and that could he come up or whatever. And he's thinking that these are just fans that want him to come sign some autographs. So he goes with them, and then he gets blob beamed, because their beam is a blob, to an actual replica ship of the fake ship that he worked on the set of in this fictional show. So he agrees that, you know, after getting shocked and all that about it, that he's going to help. Oh yeah, Alan Rickman. Yeah, he's in there. And he talks his other co-stars of the fake show into coming, and they do. And they realize, oh hell, this alien race has created the ship that we were on in our fake television show. You know. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. You know, you watching it. And so then they go to, like, you know, they kind of get over the whole they're really in a spaceship thing, and kind of ease into that. And of course, that one guy's like, he doesn't give a shit. You know, Tony Shalhoub's character. But she's pretty awesome. It's like the engineer. And they go, like, talk to these alien guys.
Murdoch says, Jodas 2 Hylasha 2 Wave Night.
Wave night. Okay, good night, dude. Night, Murdochs. Have a safe tomorrow. And stuff like that. Yeah. So, then there's like, they go to talk to the main alien guy who's like against these other aliens that, you know, brought him on board. Because they're like mean to these aliens, or they lied to this one or something, and that's why they're like against him. Something happened. I can't remember exactly what happened. But you know, he's like talking the talk, like, yes, we can really do this, all the kind of bullshit, until he realizes the actual danger of the situation, and that's when he's like, we can't do this, you know. And he tells the aliens guys, like, you know, this is wrong, because these aliens this whole time, as their civilization was, you know, just basic or whatever, were receiving the television transmissions of the fake show. It's like if an alien species out there was getting episodes of Star Trek, they would think, oh, this really exists. Then they come to your planet, they get you and all that kind of stuff, and realize, oh, what the fuck, you're not real. This stuff's fake. But they don't know the word fake, these aliens on this Galaxy Quest. So he has to tell them that they lied, that they're liars. And this devastates the alien guy. So they get dropped back off at Earth or whatever. I think it was Earth. Or no, it wasn't. It was something happened. I can't remember. They got like taken over, bullshit or something like that. Yeah, they go through like little things inside the ship, and he actually saves the aliens and all that. Then the ship is going out of control and about to crash into Earth. So that's when Justin Long, that's that dude's name, Justin Long's character, has to save him, because he's like a fan of the actual show, and he keeps saying the show is real, and this whole time Tim Allen's character kept telling me, no, the show's not real, it's just a television show. But then all of a sudden the real parts of it are there, that are created by these aliens who loved the show so much they made a replica of the actual ship and made it work like it did in the TV show. But when they crash into a convention and everybody thinks it's on purpose, like explosions and stuff, the crowd goes wild. That's just for me watching it several years ago and forgetting half of it. Yeah. So I hope that synopsis or some shit or whatever review of it was good. Because that seems to be what people do when they review movies or television shows. They'll like talk about the whole thing, like scene per scene, exactly what happened, versus saying, "Oh, I like this aspect about this, I like this about that." They'll just tell you the movie and not really say what they liked about it. I don't think that's a good thing. But yeah, I like Galaxy Quest. It reminds me a lot, like, the Orville. If the Orville were like, which it is, it's a TV show based off of Star Trek, but with the idea of the same thing as Star Trek. Seth MacFarlane's version of Star Trek. But just imagine, like, if aliens came down and thought that Seth MacFarlane and all them were really these space people. How did I not get that? Yeah, I have no idea. The back of my neck is burning fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. And it burns, burns, burns. That bitch that I hired. That bitch I hired. Johnny Cash song turned into a pervert thing. That'd be hilarious. That bitch I hired. Instead of a ring of fire. Dude, I just completely come up with a parody. It's too bad I'll forget all about it. It's like a call girl thing or something. It's like, hookers are a terrible thing. They'll give you a bunch of weird things. Stick it in and you think you're having fun. Then turns out that it's like she's having a gun, or I don't know. Let's see what it is. I stuck it into a bitch that was on fire. And it burned, burned, burned. That bitch is fire. That bitch I hired. Because it's like he hired somebody from the streets or something like that to have sex with. I don't know where this shit comes from in my head. It's that demon or something in there. That's what they used to say when I was like not born yet, that I was already marked. He's marked. Old women would say that to my mom. Just randomly come up to her and say, "Your child's marked." She'd be like, "Okay, whatever." And they were saying, "Well, don't go to a funeral or something like that whenever you're pregnant, because it marks the child." Thinking maybe that's why it marked. My mom was in the presence of a dead body whenever I was still in the oven, so. She saw was around a dead body, a bunch of funerals and all that kind of bullshit. Even a soothsayer while pregnant. Or just got pregnant. So that opens the doorway to demons, according to the old folk. Marks the child. Instead of a happy little soul jumping in there, it's a angry little spirit or some shit that takes control of the child later on in life, influencing it as life goes on, according to my old people. Even that woman that said she was a psychic looked at me one day, said I was always being followed with by some old man with glasses on, and he was very, very, like, interested. impressed and like curious. So he's always following me, the spirit or some shit. I was like, really? Where's he at? She says he's right there behind you right now. It's like, can you tell him hello for me? Ask him if he's hungry or some shit. He probably is, because they probably don't eat when they're dead. When they're not alive yet. Yep. We've had nothing but like tragedy. That's the way life is, though. All the time. Tragic this, tragic that. My mom told me just yesterday to expect to be going to a funeral within a week. My grandmother has had dementia for like years, and she's been falling a lot lately, and they found that she's got like bleeding in her brain bleed, and it may not be just from falling, it's just her platelet level is so damn low because she's old, and it's worried my mom a lot. And this last time that my grandmother fell was like she said Wednesday, this past Wednesday, and this time she hasn't woken up. Usually she wakes up like immediately, like after it's happened, and is aware, but now she's not. The previous time that this is the third time actually, I think, that they found that she's fallen and bumped her head, or like had head trauma because of it. The first time she was like getting out of bed at night at this memory center and hit her head on the side of like a table, a lamp table or something. And they didn't do any kind of like scans or shit. Just cut her face and all that, and then she got to where she was like stumbling around and walking and whatnot, falling down, and then she fell and hit her head again and got a cut. So then they decided to do like a MRI or whatever they do, and saw that it was there was some blood in the brain, or brain bleed or whatever. And they said that could have probably either caused it or been caused by it. So they were going to check into that, and that's when they found that her bone marrow wasn't producing platelets or whatever to, for blood to clot. So her blood was get just too thin, and so they stuck like a thing in her head, drained the blood out of her brain or whatever, and she seemed to get better and walking around talking, even though she talks out of her head, doesn't know who anybody is. She then went put into a different facility, memory care facility, because the other one claimed that they were watching her the whole time and they never saw her fall, and they don't know why she wasn't in her room after they make them all go to bed. Instead, she decided that she was going to stay out there in a recliner or some shit. I don't know. So they just forgot about her. Yeah, they're not watching their patients or something. But this last time though, it's like she really like hit hard, and it's almost like a coma type situation where she actually opens her eyes, my mom says, and tries to move her mouth, but nothing comes out, and it's like a sagging on one side of her face now. So that could be like a type of stroke, which can be caused by brain bleeds and other factors as well. So she said she hasn't eaten. The doctor says the outlook's not so good, and he's seen patients live about maybe a week to a month in that condition, but be expecting the worst or something like that. So I have to be getting ready for a funeral. It'll be the last grandparent that I have alive. So after she's gone, I have no grandparents. Of course, it's like I don't have them right now anyway. I mean, but I can see like the toll it's taking on my mom. She has to go like every day to visit or to sit with her mom at the hospital. Like from like 7 a.m. She leaves at like 6 o'clock in the morning from our house here, and doesn't get back until like, you know, almost dark or whatever every day. My mom's not in good physical condition herself. She's got rheumatoid arthritis, and her hands are all like mangled from it. She's skin and bones herself, and yeah. So they're like looking at the worst case scenario and thing for that. But my grandmother, she's like 85, 89 years old. 85. I think it's 85, 86, something like that. I can't remember exactly her birthday. I don't know a lot of people's birthdays in my family, so it's nothing new. It's not mean either. I mean, it's not mean, like mean of me not to remember. It's just so damn many people born about the same time. I can't remember who's what's going on where. Oh, dude, I still gotta get another one of those. So my mom was talking about, so I need to like let my work know that I'm gonna probably need to take a day off at a random time or whatever to go to a funeral. And the way Dollar General is, they don't allow that shit. Hell, for my own father's funeral, they let me have a day off. Or like bereavement leave my ass. I just so happened to be off like so many days in a row there, and then it happened like on one of my days off, followed by like 2 days. So it was like a day and a half bereavement type situation. Then I had to be back to work, like, you know, very soon. And my mind was not right at work there for a while. They kept asking me why I was so angry and like throwing a fit about little things and stuff. And it's like, my dad just died. And they were like, well, you can't let that affect your work. I'm thinking, what the fuck? You can't let my work? What the hell are you talking about? Bullshit. Hell, even like, okay, like, our dog, it was my sister's dog. When my sister moved back over here, the dog stayed with her, like, at college and all that kind of stuff. This is the first time she, like, moved off, and she was at college with her dog, and then she had to get a dorm, so she couldn't have her dog there, so the dog stayed at our house. Well, you start liking dogs and loving dogs and animals and whatnot in general, you know, like parts of the family. So you can kind of go into like a little routine or whatever. I would go into a routine when I was off work. We'd go walking together, leashless walking around where I'm at, which is fine, because we're off in the country and all that kind of stuff. And we would like, I could say like turn around, you know, if we were walking down a road or whatever like that, and she'd turn around and we'd go back, and she'd just have a big ball of her life and all that. And whenever she had passed, it was really devastating to all of us, you know, because it's like a person in the family, you know. That's what pets are usually. But as I was like telling my coworkers when the day that I came back to work or whatever, because they didn't know, but then I came to work and I started like telling them, and I like tears in my eyes and stuff like that, and they were like starting to laugh, asking me why I'm crying about like a dog dying. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you people, you know? But yeah, it took me a while to get over that. I'm still not over it. I still have like the same, because it happened on my birthday, the dog passing away, and I was the only one there, and I was the one that had to rush her to the vet, and I was the one that, like, with my mom, we were just both right there when she passed away, so it was really hard. I mean, I was like laying, we have her grave outside, and when I would get home from work, I would just lay on top of the grave for like an hour, just wailing, yelling at the sky. threaten to kick somebody's ass, like situation. Accepting any kind of deal I could. If anything was presented toward me about whatever, but nothing was. Guess I needed to go to a crossroads or something. Huh? But death is never something easy to get over. Most people just kind of shrug it off, I guess, over time and look at it as though someone's just not there anymore, you know, or this pet or whatever, you know. But all in all, and even though in our memories we kind of keep whatever alive and still have like dreams with these people or pets.
Grumpy Old Nord has rated you with a party of 22.
Wow. Hello, Grumpy Old Nord. Dude, what the hell, man? You didn't have to raid me. I appreciate
Grumpy Old Nord
it.
says, Grumpy 89 Red Alert Tomb Raid Twitch Raid 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 Grumpy 89 Red Alert. Master Dude 94 says, Tomb Raid Tomb Raid Tomb Raid Tomb Raid Tomb Raid Tomb Raid. Tumor Boy says, Beep BOOP. Master Dude 94 says, LMAO the voice bot doesn't like the emotes. Grumpy Old Nord says, LUL. CJDJ_Canada says, LOL. Master Dude 94 says, LMAO this is chaos.
Chaos? This is Sparta. Hello, Grumpy
Temporal
Old
BK
Nord.
says, Tomb Raid oh dear.
Thank you for the raid, dude. Man, must have been like the pick of the barrel tonight. But
Master Dude 94 says, this is Star Trek. CJDJ_Canada says, just noticed your SG-1 team. Nicely done.
oh, thank you. Yeah, this is Colonel Jack O'Neill with 2 L's and Tilk and Carter all down here. Yeah.
Grumpy Old Nord says, you're welcome main, have a great one. Grumpy 89 salute.
Got Tilk. See? Indeed. Doc Frazier, Hammond.
CJDJ_Canada says, no Jackson. CJDJ_Canada says, never mind.
McKay.
CJDJ_Canada says, just saw.
Rodney. And, of course, Wilsey, because, you know, duh, right? Yep. They have a backstory and everything. So how is everyone that came from Grumpy Old Nord's stream? And how was his stream? Because he's probably gone to sleep, bed, or AFK. Which is fine. I don't blame him. If I streamed as much as he does, I'd AFK immediately afterwards myself.
Master Dude 94 says, LUL Woolsey is great. How did you edit the imh? I thought you couldn't edit him?
You can't edit his features, but you can give him clothing. Yeah. Or at least you could at one point, I suppose. I mean, I was able to, I don't know.
CJDJ_Canada says, I have him in a Terran outfit on my team. Master Dude 94 says, didn't know that.
Please state the
Awesome.
nature of the medical emergency. No, you state the nature of medical emergency. Yeah. Long story short, my characters, their little bio is, they were exploring a cave and the mirror triggered thing that was in one of the episodes, SU-1, did it again and met an alternate Stargate they came out of in the future of Star Trek. and Rodney was doing some stuff, and he accidentally got here too. So he demanded things and passed out or something. Jim Hadar Kirak. I am doing my daily Dyson grind. I'm always on Dyson. I do some space after Dyson, but this is my during the Dyson time. So you won't see me doing anything but Dyson.
MasterDude94 says, would be a shame if someone gave him a lemon.
That's right.
CJDJ_Canada says, yes, the cowardly Canadian. My kinship.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah. His is like he had an experiment, or he found a lab at Atlantis, and a big flash of light, rainbowy color stuff or whatever happened, and he was, next thing you knew, he woke up on the beach or the shore of where Atlantis was, but apparently it wasn't there in that alternate universe. Instead, he had been shot forward in time, you know, and was immediately detected and whatever like that, and Starfleet came over and trying to figure out what was going on, and he made some jokes about Starfleet, you know, not really existing, and they were like serious and stuff, and so he like passed out from the shock and then woke up and was all erratic and stuff like that, and trying to tell them what they were doing wrong, and how they were not understanding how stuff works or whatever, and that stuff was impossible. And
MasterDude94 says, I named some of my Jem'Hadar after some wraith.
Jem'Hadar wraith. The wraith? Ooh. Nice. Let me have a turn shooting. Damn it. Everybody's shooting stuff and they're not letting me shoot it. Yeah, this is Jem'Hadar Kirak.
MasterDude94 says, Jem'Hadar.
Jem'Hadar. Nice. So Jem'Hadar Kirak, after the Dominion era got, solved and all that kind of stuff, he decided he wanted to go into Starfleet. So he and his band of brethren...
MasterDude94 says, Jem'Hadar.
They decided to go, and they were like, as he was studying Starfleet stuff, he realized that Captain James T. Kirk was like his favorite captain, so he wanted to model his ways after him, and so here we are. Alan and Steve is a joke off of the British, the animals talking thing, if you ever look that up on YouTube. We're the little, what is it? I can't remember. Not a marmot, but a beaver, or something close to a beaver, is going, Alan, 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 Alan. And he goes, oh, that's not Alan, that's Steve. Steve, Steve, Steve. If you ever watch that, you'll laugh. I laughed. Where it's the animals making like a motion, and people are talking as if the animals are real. So it's talking animals, but people voices.
CJDJ_Canada says, the Meerkat video.
Yeah, that thing, yeah. That's where Steve and Alan come from. Did someone just call my name? That guy. But they all have like random names. Yeah. So yeah, you missed Lilu, who I usually start out with. She's I'm getting her leveled up on the reputations right now. Leveling to 6 on some of them soon. Then Michael Myers, have him.
CJDJ_Canada says, at last your teams have a backstory, mine are just cannon fodder.
A lot of the backstory I actually have documented in game. I mean, I don't use like any of the captain's logs like I used to, but yeah. Michael Myers, he's got a backstory on here. Like it's kind of like Jason X in a way, where he just found like drifting kind of situation and then woke up and took hold of a ship, and it was the USS Haddonfield. If you get that, that's pretty cool. If not, it'd be alright. And so he like kills the whole crew and all that, and takes command of the ship, accidentally figuring it out as he goes, because he can do anything. Dr. Loomis is on his team after like having survived like a cryostasis, because he knew that that Michael would come back someday. So now he watches after everyone by killing everyone first before Michael has a chance. So he's part of his ground crew. Then I have Carl Childress, that's part of his ground crew too. He's got a backstory of his own as to how he got with Michael and Dr. Loomis. He's out there trying to fix a lawnmower, and a big old beam of light coming to swooped him up. Big old beam of light come up there and sweep me up. I don't know how I got here, but here I am. So he just sits around doing stuff. He's like the engineer tech guy. Got Laurie Strode on that team too, and all that. Then Latesha, which is she's marked after more of a Discovery type scenario, who you just saw, or maybe you did or maybe you didn't. I can't remember. Or who I was before I was O'Neill. And then after this is Ushanka, who's a Klingon, TOS Klingon, and she's named after a Russian hat. So there you go, Ushanka. And she doesn't really have that much of a backstory, I don't think. And then let's see, Archer. I got Archer from Enterprise that I'll get out later as well. If anybody's still there. Probably not. But, yeah. And he's got, like, Malcolm, Trip, and everybody, you know, he flies the NX-01, that kind of stuff. He gets confused with Scott Bakula every once in a while. Then my main captain, who's modeled after Captain Kirk. And after that, Gary the Klingon, everybody's favorite, hilariously dumb Klingon. It's like a sitcom, Gary the Klingon. He talks in third person. He never gets his injuries fixed, except his ship, only at a shipyard. He just goes around and trying to do as best he can. He's commandeered or stolen a fleet. He's stolen a Galaxy class starship and repainted it.
says, Gary, that zipper's stuck, LOL.
Daddy, my zipper's stuck. Hey, Samurath. Yeah. As Gary, I took over a fleet that had a takeover thing, and now Gary has a fleet. So, a fleet was at 0, now it's at 12. I think that's progress. I thank Oxnix for helping me with that. Oxnix 053.
Samurath says, Gary the fleet.
Gary the fleet. Yeah. Gary, whenever he's in like a TFO or something like that, he'll talk to his team as if he's in charge, and he tells them what he's going to do and how they're going to follow his orders, and nobody ever does, which makes it funny. And Gary like shames them or whatever like that, with you know, after the fact. He'll tell them to go first and die so that he can claim the victory. No, don't click that, damn it. I have a habit of clicking the damn button.
Says, I can picture Gary giving orders.
Yeah. He gives people orders, but nobody listens. They don't care. Go back down. Okay, let's go forward a little bit. There it is. Back to ground. Steve, Alan. How are you, Samurath? Samurath. Sammy. Dean. No, we don't want people to join. There's some way we just not have people join. Damn it. Let's see. Ugh, damn it.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights?
Samuraith
The
says,
Constitution
well,
says
man,
you do.
I think I'm
and so
starting
do
to
I.
get on the mend,
I
finally
believe that
addressing
until
some
proven
anxiety
guilty,
issues
every
I've
man,
had for
woman,
over
and
the
child
last
in this
year.
country is innocent. And that's why I fight for you, Albuquerque.
Better call Saul. Saul Goodman, attorney at law. 505-164 CALL. 505-164 CALL. Serious when you.
Starting to get over and mend just some of the anxiety issues you've had over the. Really? Okay, that's good. It's always a good way to, you can get over anxiety and triggers for anxiety.
Samuraith says, that's why he fights for you for all Klingons.
For all Klingons, that's right. Better call Saul. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Okay, Jim Hadar's done. And let's go to Ushanka. Yeah. The lithium grind is on like a chicken boiling. Gary doesn't exist.
Samuraith says, no command for Gary.
What would a command for Gary be? Gary has no voice. Gary has nothing that he says. He has no slogan. He's just is Gary. Need a voice actor or somebody that can actually do Gary the Klingon voice. What would he sound like?
Samuraith says, the thing you had with Monty Python.
Oh, that? Let's see. Flesh wound is that one. Flesh wound is one word. I mean, I could type it if you can't remember that or anything. I think I will. I'll type it. I can't ever remember if it ends with a V though.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Well, what's that then?
I've heard worse.
You liar!
Come on, you.
Victory is mine.
Samuraith
Look, you
says,
stupid
I could
bastard,
try
you've
to
got
make
no
you a
arms
Gary
left.
voice. I
Yes,
don't
I
know
have.
how good it'll sound. You can
Just a
judge.
flesh wound.
Right!
Right, I'll do you for that.
You what?
Come here.
What are you gonna do? Bleed on me?
I'm invincible.
You're a loony.
Come on, then. All right, we'll call it a draw. I see. Running away, eh? You yellow bastard! Come back here and take what's coming to you! I'll bite your legs off!
Gary the Klingon. Klingon me when you're in great awe, and I will be there. I will help you move on to the gates of Stovacor, where we will be honored. Maybe that guy that like sings Klingon stuff or something that was on here at one time could do that. Gary. I don't know what Gary would sound like. I mean, I'd do a piss poor Klingon just talking or whatever. I'm more into doing Garrick. I don't know how well that would sound now with the sinus shit. Captain James Tiberius Garrick. The Starship Enterprise. Tiberius. It's delirious. It is what it is. I'm not about absolution. I'm about killing all these aliens here. These Klingon. They killed my son. You. Go over there. I'll go over here. That's what makes a good character. And the breathing. You have to make sure that you are trying to grasp the next breath every time that you try to be a Kirk. Sometimes that shit comes out when I'm
Samurath
working.
says, you should hear this woman that sings all these songs in Klingon Scorp. She even makes Somewhere Over the Rainbow sound good.
Eat blar blah ding darg. Over the Rainbow is good. Judy Garland was the best though. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Yeah, I still got scratchy shit in the throat. There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow.
Samurath says, I'll send you some of it.
Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the winds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere. Shit.
Samurath says, now sing that in Gary voice lol.
Gary speaks very little Klingon. He was never taught as a child. You never. That is one thing you never hear Klingons on here speak is Klingon. The hell's up with that? Like, you know, maybe have it subtitled in English or whatever, you know, your normal language is in the country you're playing from, but have them in Klingon, damn it. You know, so whatever they do. Hell, have a Klingon sitcom, damn it. It's like 2.5 Men or
Samurath
whatever.
says, I'd love that in Klingon.
Yeah. Dude, they could do so much with this game. If they ever did. That's the thing. It's like a gold mine. And all they do with it is just what we see right now. Just imagine the possibilities of this game. An ability to make it completely open universe. Wouldn't that be wild? Not open world. Hell no. Open universe. Have it where you could actually, like, crash your ship into a planet. My gosh. The possibilities.
Samurath says, this untapped gold mine, the comedies, the dramas, can you imagine a Klingon sitcom, haha.
Well, yeah, like back when they had the Foundry on here. That'd been perfect. They could have totally done that shit. Why don't I have any... Click harder and faster. There we go. I have only 10. Oh, that's right. I need to get the Spire going for this. It's one thing Gary's fleet doesn't have is a full-fledged Spire at tier 3 yet, so Ushanka doesn't get that many credits anymore. She abandoned the other fleet to come to Gary's fleet. She wouldn't sound like that. She'd sound more like the TOS ones, which didn't sound like Klingons at all. They just sounded like 60s actresses. Why, Captain, come over here and set my lap. Like, like Cherry Popper. That's what I call, when Go Animate was a website, which the software is still out there. They just they charge for it, and they don't have it where you can make the same stuff out like Star Trek stuff. But you can animate, like using a background, using characters people have already made, text to speech, that kind of thing, and make your own little mini episodes of stuff or little TV shows and things like that. And I made a few junk ones or whatever. And one of those is where Captain Kirk is expecting the arrival of the Klingon princess Cherry Popper. Cherry Popper. And in doing so, when she comes to get on the bridge or the ship or something like that, they go to
Repeat.
the quarters.
The imposter is not to be injured.
I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk.
Chops to Shatner for going full on that, you know. If anybody can overact, it's Shatner. He brought down that scene. They were like, okay, no retakes. That'll work. That'll work. William, that'll work. Bill. Yeah, we'll use that one. And they turn around and they're like, ooh, my God, what the hell? Yeah, and he's over there still breathing
Sam
hard.
Wraith says, I didn't think that monitor was glass. Scorp he broke.
Exactly. Yeah, the sound people put that in, right? Yeah, being from the future, it shouldn't have been made out of glass, but you know, whatever. Well, if they thought that it would be a CRT monitor, like the ones that were in use at that time, in the future, it would break, but it wouldn't sound like that. Like a drinking glass or something is what that sounds like when it's breaking. I mean, you would at least think you'd hear like a tumbling sound. Maybe we can replace the sound, like something else. Maybe replace it with this. Damn it. I need to get some more of these damn command things. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave Yushanka alone. Yushanka. I'm so proud of Yushanka. She's a damn good
Samu
soldier.
Wraith says, LOL replace it with that with Yes and Pine's face either in shock or fear looking at Shat.
Find a scene, yeah. Need to find a Kirk scene from like Star Trek with Chris Pine. That would be hilarious. I still think that would be funny as hell. Just to have him like, I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk. But at the beginning of that though, have it where
Samu
he's
Wraith
like
says, I'd laugh so hard.
like an image of William Shatner's Kirk staring at the monitor, you know, like the thing that when they're watching like okay, the conference room on the original series Star Trek where McCoy and Spock are sitting there like watching or whatever the monitor, but replace what's in the monitor with like the new Star Trek or whatever, and have Chris Pine like giving orders and stuff, and then all of a sudden it gets like a close up of you know Kirk or TOS Kirk, and as he's walking to his quarters, he goes in, shuts the door shut behind him, and he starts that rampage. I'm Captain Kirk, you know. I think that would be funny as hell. I storyboarded that in my whole head right now. But I've had that
Samu
idea.
Wraith says, haha yes perfect.
You could just totally see it happening. It could be like out
Samu Wraith says,
from that,
I'd so laugh.
right? But I don't know about the imposter part. If I could isolate the sounds, which it can be possible, but it's just a pain in the ass. To where you don't hear the other card go and the imposter not to be injured. You know, that kind of thing. If you can take that out of it, where it's like, I'm Captain Kirk. And like he looks in the mirror, you know. Yeah, I've laughed in my head several times with that for years, with that kind of scenario, but I've never done anything to make it an actuality. Physicals. Now people probably listen to this if there are any in the future now or
Samuraith
whatever.
says, have him come in there coming off duty and that scene plays.
Yeah. That would be funny as hell. I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk. You can have the evil Kirk like view or whatever like that as he beams onto the new Enterprise and attacks Chris Pine. It's the idea. See, that would be something cool, like...
Samuraith says, or the scene where he's on the bridge, Spock reprimands him, he goes to his quarters, that scene plays.
Right? So that's where it would come in handy to have that, damn, what they took out of the game. Shit, I just forgot just after saying it 5 minutes ago. Foundry. So if you had the Foundry... Damn it, did that already go off again? What the fuck? Okay. If you had the Foundry, you can set up that scene, you know, and play it like in the game as like an animation or a cinematic type thing, where you can just record it on, you know, your computer or whatever like that, and reference it storyboard wise, or maybe even like make part of it happen. You know, like cut in between like actual shots versus those where you can get any angle. Yeah, you could probably still do something of that nature. I mean,
Samuraith says, you were right, by the way, Scorp Master Keys sold fast, 2 days already sold.
nah, yeah. See, they go pretty quick. Okay, Ushanka's got all her shit. It's time to go to Archer. I need to get the clip on here of him going, I don't want to go back. I want to live. I want to live.
Samuraith says, just have to barely undercut other prices.
Yep. Well, if you were to, say, be exactly the same price as the lowest price, people will still buy it. May not be right immediately or nothing like that, but within 24 hours, someone's going to get it. Like, for instance, Murdoch's needed some energy credits real fast because he was wanting to buy, like, a ship or something. And he sold me, like, 10 of his at an undercut of the price.
Says, yeah, 100 mil.
And I bought them for that, and I said, man, you know, you could just probably put them on the exchange yourself and make that, you know, within like maybe a minute or two. And he's like, no, I need to, you know, needs to get it now, and wants to do it. And he's like, I'll even like give them to you for this price versus that price. I'm like, okay, whatever. So as soon as I got them from him and gave him my energy credits for those, I put them on the exchange at the exact price that was already there, and within like maybe 5 minutes, every one of them sold. I got my money like back anyway, and then some. Because yeah, you put them on there and there they go. I mean, I could have used them, yeah, but you know, not much on buying the keys. I always get shafted every time I use them. I've only ever like won a ship out of it, which was the Spearhead ship, but then I sold it for energy credits to somebody. So I could get the ship that I used for my main character before I got the legendary pack for that.
Samuraith says, yeah, there was a key sale these past 2 days.
2 days. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. Ooh, yeah. If I'm not back in this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on. Archer. Theorizing that one can time travel within his own lifetime, Dr. Samuel Beckett Archer stepped into the quantum loop accelerator and vanished. He awoke to find himself trapped in the captain's chair. Do 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 do. Pow! Archer. See how it calms down after a raid. That's nice. Ooh, a fresh start. Nice. But people are already here, damn it. Shit. Okay. Beam me over to the outskirts. Damn it, someone's already here too. We're gonna be over here. Trip. You set up a mine or something somewhere. Malcolm, you get in the middle. Aye, sir. Malcolm in the middle. Sir, I'm in the middle, sir. Stay there. Dashing and daring, courageous and caring, playful and friendly with stories to share. Everybody to their positions. Here they come. Al! Al, where are you, Al?
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
Did it, dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, Quantum Leap was such a magical show. That shit would still be awesome today. They gonna try to reboot it, you watch. Oh, you capture that one, I'll get this one, guy. Okay. Blood-faced. Let's make something happen here. Let's attack the hell out of these Vath. Ooh, the Vath are preoccupied. Let's go over here. Preoccupied. Preoccupied. They're preoccupied. They're sitting around doing nothing. They're preoccupied. That's how things are. Dude. Do. Attack. Skibbity bee bop. Boop boop bop boop. Man, some of the clips or whatever I've had on this damn thing.
Yeah, think every 2 weeks I'll buy a 10-pack of keys, put it on the exchange.
Nice. Buy them with Zen. You can buy them with some Zen. You're gonna like pour actual money into buying keys or whatever, and then just to get energy credits or what? Damn it, leave me alone, Swarmer. Leave me alone, Swarmer. You will leave me alone. Dun, 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 dun.
Samuraith says, yep, with Zen.
Are you going to be like buying actual Zen, or are you going to convert dilithium to Zen?
Samuraith says, and with actual money.
Wow. To get energy credits. Wow. I've never done that. I've always like just dilithium to Zen to get stuff, you know, that way. Never with money. Hell, how many characters do you have where you can have them like be gathering up energy credits for you? Fine, I guess we'll get this one then ourselves. Damn it. This is the new fucking Star Trek with the profanity filter turned on or off doesn't mean a damn thing.
Samuraith says, "Yeah, I'm not very good with Diltizen how to do it Scorp and I have 10 characters."
Eee. Well, it's a different process these days, but you're on PlayStation though. So you should have a better dilithium to Zen market on there than we
Samuraith
do.
says, "Scorp the R-rated version."
The R-rated version. I mean, have you looked at your dilithium to Zen exchange to see like how it sits right now? Riz constantly he'd tell me about how the Xbox is, and it seems like it's better than PC. Because PC we're locked at 500, dilithium is to 1 Zen, and it doesn't really show up anymore. And it takes weeks or whatever to get to exchange out somebody to buy it. But if it's quick, if yours is within like the 200 to 400 or whatever range on PlayStation, then that would be pretty fast. Just all the refined dilithium that you have, pour it into the dilithium to Zen exchange at how much you want to sell, and then people will buy that shit up. That way you get free Zen. You don't have to pay for it. Malcolm, where the hell are you at? Malcolm, get your ass over here. Malcolm, he's not in the middle right now. Oh, damn it. Trip could have probably survived if Malcolm had been there to back him up. But no, now they're both down. Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you. No, he had to go get distracted by some lizard in his pocket or some shit. He's got one shit in his pocket, and the other shit's laying on the fucking ground. Malcolm in the Middle continues with Malcolm in the Middle. Yes, let's do that. Yes, you wake him up from over there. Good job. I'd say things have been better since I took away that cover shield from Trip. I mean, now he's not putting it up in front of me or whatever like that every time I turn around. It's like, Captain, you're under attack. Let me put this here.
Samuraith says, "Yet I just want to start gearing toward getting my next set of ships."
A 3-hour tour. And you're talking about actually buying, like, energy credit-wise with the ships. Like people that
Samuraith
have them
says,
for sale.
"Did you get Pavo done?"
Oh, I haven't done anything yet today for that.
Samuraith says, "Cat under attack LOL."
I did forget to, on stream yesterday, to do my daily thing or whatever. So after that, I went onto my Discord and was talking to Oxnix there, and Riz was there. And told him I
Samuraith
forgot.
says, "Yeah, energy credits."
So what is it an actual ship there right now listed on the exchange that you're wanting? Yeah, we're not doing Pavo on ours. We're that one step ahead, you know, PC. Is it one you're like going after right now that has excited you?
Samuraith says, "Yep, Kelvin Vengeance."
Kelvin Vengeance. I think you've mentioned that, and I just forgot. 'Cause I suck at remembering. I don't know what I suck at remembering for though. I can't remember why. I can't remember. And how much is it energy credits? Like, 1 something billion? At least tell me you have, like, the ability to store that many energy credits, though. Good job, Archer. Good job, buddy. Good job. He was a member of a four-fingered band.
Samuraith says, but yeah, have my first 100 million now.
That's a start. Don't get too greedy and decide to buy stuff, you know. Keep that shit. Keep it shit and save. I mean, since you're on PlayStation playing Star Trek, do you have it unlocked to where you can store over 1 billion energy credits?
Samuraith says, nope, I won't, I'll be selective.
Potato. Tomato. Potato. Continue. Ah, what the hell? Capture and you can... No. I captured 2. Oh, wait. Call in reinforcements. Bullshit. Okay. Bullshit. Horny hippos. Horny hippos. You don't want to be around a hippo when they're horny, that's for damn sure. They'll sling shit all over you.
Samuraith says, think by default we get 2 billion as the max energy credits score, pretty sure.
Well, I know on PC we don't have that. Like whenever I first started out, I was at the default, like, can't remember. It was less than that. But I unlocked it. You know, like if you use Zen and PC, you can buy the unlock for that, and or if you get the subscription to the game, it automatically unlocks it. So I unlocked it, that's to store all that. But how much is the ship on the exchange that you're trying to get, though? The Kelvin Vengeance on PlayStation, because I can look it up on here when I get to a character that has the ability to go to some place that's quicker than Archer. Archer in his pants. He's got an archer in his pants. In my pants. Do-do-do. Islands in the sea. That is what we are. Nowhere in between. Be wrong. Sail away with me to another world. Sweet dreams are made of this.
Cause I looked Scorp a way to enlarge the max credits, there's nothing to enlarge it. As for the Vengeance, it's holding steady at around 300 mil.
Oh, that is not bad. Kelvin Vengeance. Is that the Lobie ship? The one that I like sold 3 of years ago. On the good ship. Lollipop, it's a sweet trip to a candy stop where the bonbons play. What's that Kelvin ship that I always sold? On the good shit. Now in there.
Samuraith says, yep, it's Lobie, I believe, as of right now.
Ah, damn it, where's this set? The Intel Dreadnought's the one I'm thinking of. That's that big, the big black Enterprisey, whatever one, Into Darkness or something. Yeah, at one time I had like 3 of those and sold them on the exchange for a good price. That's back when I had Lobie. I wasted a lot of Lobie back then. Let's just cough it all up already. Okay, thank you. I'm on the good ship, Lollipop. Am I blue over you? I may be blue. Headsets or something else. Time for me, Scorbuana. Time to do Kobayashi Maru. Or Sompak. Arena, let's try Arena of Sompak. That'd be different. Let be different. Right, because I almost forgot completely to do the campaign yesterday. Featured Arena of Sompak Ground or Kobayashi Maru. Space yesterday. Today is ground. We will be doing ground with our Tommy gun. Yes. I'll make sure to shoot the enemy directly in their face. I can't imagine if I would or not. I don't understand what's going on here in this room. This Voth mech suit here seems fully functional. It's lit up and everything, but yet no one's inside of it. Have we tried to pilot one of these devices? And this here, partially in suspended animation. It's liable to attack at any moment, yet we have it here for everyone to see. Well, not everyone can see this is mad. We've got to take this thing down. And then we have the ground battle zone. Live simulations of each instance, all at once, changing, evolving, showing us what needs to be done. But yet, everyone's just standing here watching. Get down there. Do something. Yes, you. Tell him to go down there. Yes, that trash can there. Yeah, I see that. What is the battle zone? I already know. You're not a veteran. Bullshit. You're negative 65, son. I'll tell you, I went down there and I hid. Yeah, you spent like a day there. I've been spending my whole life there. You've got no idea what's down there. No idea now. Yes. I don't understand. A little too much blur on that right there. Need to tone down those brights. What the hell is that up there? Yes. Some peck lightning, very, very frightening me. Pava yourself or something. Pava. Dun 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 dun. Captain to captain. This is what's gonna happen here. Alright. Okay, everyone. May I have your attention? Please. You are the number one people who will be fighting for your lives. I love a mock time. Battle thing is so freaking awesome. Wish I could play the whole thing. I don't know if they'd like that in Star Trek. Of course, you don't know which one is the full thing anyway. I mean, there's the one from the game. There's the one they play on the show, but it doesn't always start at the same position or end at the same position and sound the same. But you get the idea of when you're playing it. And why are there no enemies for me to shoot? I have no idea. I have no idea. Sausage. That's right. Raymond Reddington says sausage. Sausage. There's a Gorn down there. There's people back here. Sounds like he was eating something when he said that. He's like, the lightning begins now. You're like, okay. Alright. Okay. Roger. Roger. His name is George, it's not Roger. It's George Carrick.
Samu Wraith says, I need to catch up on a Blacklist show.
Heck yeah. Dude. I love the Blacklist, it's so awesome. James Spader's like the man. He is Raymond Reddington. Sausage. Sausage. Raymond Reddington used to not have a sausage. Now he has a sausage. He's a sausage. He's sausageless. Lizzie. Sausage. Sausage. It's the ultimate story. I don't know where they're going to continue it, though.
Says, Sausage Scorp.
Sausage, that's right. Anytime I hear James Spader talking as Raymond Reddington, that's what I hear. Sausage. 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 Harold, I need a sausage. Sausage. Dimbe, sausage. Lizzie, sausage. You'll find that he has a sausage.
Samu Wraith says, it's like Bubba Sausage Chicken LOL.
Bubba Sausage Chicken. Instead of shrimp, it's chicken. I mean, it's sausage. Shrimp sausage? No. Sausage shrimp? No. Shrimp. Sausage potato, sausage burger, sausage sandwich. Barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's pepper sausage, gumbo sauce, sausage soup, sausage stew, sausage. I used to recite that on a daily basis so that I would never forget. It was comedy gold. These shrimp kebab, shrimp Creole, pan fry, deep fry, stir fry. These pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp potato, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. On a good day, you can catch over 100 pounds of shrimp. Everything goes all right. 2 million shrimp in 10 hours. That's what you save on gas. Anyways, like I was saying, shrimp is the fruit of the sea. Oh, Bubba Gump. Bubba. Barbecue it, broil it, boil it. Yeah, these people that I'm with are like kicking ass. Kicking names and taking ass. Oh, someone's got a regular phaser. I need to get mine out then, mister. My regular phaser. Fire. Fire. That's right, mister. That's right. We need to attack it with everything we've got. We've got to make sure it doesn't come back. Nardo. Mister?
Now, you fought with honor, despite the odds.
I wasn't done playing around and shooting things. I wasn't faking playing a game. Oh, now the camera's stuck in that position. Well, damn it, Meg. Well, I'm stuck running forward. Okay, never mind. I don't know where the hell I'm going, but alright then. I'm leaving the ship and everybody in here. I just have to run for some reason. I've got him running.
Kurland_of_Borg says, resistance is futile.
Resistance is futile. You will have your dinner tonight. The Borg could have like a restaurant. And the resistance is futile is like the main course. You will have the main course. Resistance is futile. Destroy Herc frigates. Okay, let's go over to the Gamma Quadrant. Gamma, 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 gamma chameleon. They come and go. They come and go.
Kurland_of_Borg says, resistance is futile. You will give your servers reasonable tips.
That would be so funny. You imagine like someone dressed as a Borg delivering food to a table, injecting it with nanites. Alright, we need to get over to the Gamma Quadrant, so let's see. Home mission should get us over there. I should have it still listed.
Kurland_of_Borg says, I would personally love that. I would fit right in.
They'd say, I didn't order this drink. The Queen has suggested that you think
Watch
otherwise.
your profanity.
Watch your profanity. Watch your profanity. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ooh.
Kurland_of_Borg says, howdy Sam.
Sam,
Samu says, Kurland needs a Borg restaurant hangout.
Curlin here. Curlin aboard. Cause he's curling of Borg.
Samu says, hi Kurland.
Curling of Borg. There we go. We're picking up speed now. We accidentally was at the top of that damn map right there.
Samu says, yes, strangely I remember that Pavo Tifo Kurland here.
Curlin here.
Kurland_of_Borg says, it's funny that my channel is very Borg themed, down to sound commands, and I'm yet to stream Stow.
Well, maybe you're embarrassed of the game. I would be. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Toilet Prize. Its mission: to explore every urinal of the galaxy.
Kurland_of_Borg says, waiting for a Borg cube/sphere.
Ah, yeah, that may never happen, dude. Which is sad. I mean, if they can make, like, one of the Farpoint jellyfish or whatever flyable, they can do that too. It's the same concept.
Kurland_of_Borg says, to be fair, they make the stinking jellyfish. Samu says, yeah, we need this a Borg ship.
Yeah, time to buck that Bronco at the next episode of Rodeo Trek. Well, got kicked off. Any other rider available? Here comes another one.
Kurland_of_Borg
Bam!
says,
He got kicked
let's
off.
play a game of Find the Streamer.
Find the streamer. Find the streamer's pants.
The Herc are swarming. The Herc are.
The Herc this, the Herc that. My God, lady.
Do not make my bunghole angry. I demand TV. Give me all your TV. All your TV now.
I'm smart.
Come on now. Come on now.
I have but one bunghole to give. And I give it to you.
Here we go. Here we go again. Fucking playing this game that I loved so much. Oh dear. Carol Ann, go to the light, damn it. Listen here, you little bitch, go to the light. They're here. Why do you have to be like that? Be like what? They're here. They're here. Who the hell are they? The people on the TV. Sharpie?
Kurland_of_Borg says, I shall never come to the light. It causes Borg skin irritation.
Was Michael Jackson almost a Borg? I mean, he had so many surgeries and, implants and stuff. Sharpie. Reminds me of that Mr. Sharpie. Nah. Don't be doing that, nah. Let's fire off some of these heat seekers. Do the Borg have to wear sunscreen? Lather up, we're going to take over a civilization today. I ran out of lotion. You can borrow mine. You can borrow mine.
Kurland_of_Borg says, we just stay in the dark.
That's right. Just imagine, like, this family's going out to a picnic camping thing or something like that. And they see Borg standing there in the tree line, in the shadows. Mom, are we okay? It's okay, honey. They only attack at night. Okay. La 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 la. The kid goes down in the stream. Gets lost. Sun's going down. Parents are starting to freak out because the Borg are about to come out. Because they only come out at night. When suddenly, little Tammy comes out with a prosthetic eyepiece. I am Timmy a Borg. Oh no, honey, what do we do now? Join him. Come here, little boy. Give Mommy a hug. As he inserts his nanites into her neck. Only she has immunity to them and is rejected. Her husband killed in the process of trying to convert. So now she hunts the Borg down, trying to save her son. Little Timmy, only 8 years old. A little Borg
We only have a
Baby?
minute left.
What did the Borg do about children? Do they like artificially like age them to the proper like height or something? Annika. Like 7 of 9. Wasn't she like a kid when she got abducted by the Borg and they like enhanced her to like maturity artificially or something like
Burland
that?
underscore of underscore Borg says, I suspect, pretty much.
I am infant of Borg. Goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga Borg. Take on me. Seeker bombs don't do jack shit.
Things could be worse. You managed.
Yeah, they could be. You could still be in the game. Oh, never mind. I guess I'll take the Gamma Task Force Mark package. Such a hard choice there. Okay, we're going to do this one now, yeah? Destroy bug ships. Bug? It's just the bug we're talking about here. The bug. Infected conduit. That's always a good one. There she goes. Look, it's a dark spot in space. It's a hole. Let's go into it and explore the hole. It's the goatsy hole in space. Ace, ace, ace. Goatsy? That you? That you? That you? Hello? Yes. That you? No. He's not me. You? Is you? Oh, it's purple. It's a purple nipple. Hello. We found whatever this is. Neat. Any kind of like special shit to do here? Probably not. Whoa, dude. Chamra vortex. Doesn't look like much of a vortex. It just looks like purple. Vortex is usually like a spiral and shit, right? Okay. Alright. It's like somebody just went crazy in Adobe Photoshop there. Oh my. We've come to the edge of the map, Captain. Oh. Sulu.
Okay, bend over.
Oh my.
Bow bow dit 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 bow bow dit dit. Swing on through to the other side. Let's go say hello to Benjamin Sisko. Benjamin, what's going on? You look a little high and playing the piano. A piano. That's an hair, Sonny. Wow, nobody's like Borging tonight. How Borging can they get? Space. Here. There. Everywhere.
Samuraith says, don't bend over Scorp, it's a trap.
It's a trap. I need to get that sound clip. It's a trap. That's for damn sure. Okay, I guess that's not gonna happen.
Space,
the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Samuraith says, love that intro.
Oh. Beep, 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 beep. I'm not good at backing up. Back it up.
Samuraith says, but yep, a month if it's still there buying the vengeance.
You are vengeance. You are the knight. You are Batman. Batman. How much, out of all your characters would you say you have any kind of refined dilithium? Okay, what's the other one then? Defeat Tholian Scream. We can do that. While we're waiting for that to happen. They'll be over here. It's lined up. All right.
Samuraith says, think one has 200k score, he's got the most.
Damn. Now, look on your, or if you're able to, whenever you're able to, look on your dilithium to Zen exchange and see how much stuff is selling for there. Like the Zen. Like how much dilithium to Zen it is on PlayStation. If it's within reason, you could sell all that, get Zen, and then use that Zen to buy keys. Begin by doing a damn thing.
Samuraith says, oops, sorry, don't think it's that much, it's 20k, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, no problem. Sorry, man. It's alright. But you could put it all together. You know, on average, on just 5 of your characters per day, you get 8. So that's 40,000, and then 80,000 in 2 days. And if you want to go that route and not spend actual physical money, you know, getting keys. And you can put that amount out there and it'll give you some. Because keys sell for what, like 125, whatever, each. Zen, I think. Left shield's failing. Left shield's failing. Yeah, 125, yeah.
Hull integrity below 75%.
And I don't know.
The Netite probes can repair the transformers. Stop them!
Targeted shield unveiled.
Imagine all the people dying on that ship. Ooh. They may be Borg now, but they used to be people. Imagine all those cripples.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it!
Imagine all the peepholes.
Probe is repairing a transformer. Destroy it quickly.
How about no?
Samurai says, singing it Cartman style LOL.
Imagine all the peepholes. Ooh, I am down. Look at that. Shit. I wasn't even paying attention to my health. Destroy the probe at the transporter. We don't give a shit. Yeah, upside down, but okay, never mind. How about people come over here and kill shit? I kinda do it myself, Captain. I'm trying to do my best, you bastard, but I can't do it, Captain. I kinda get it done by myself. The probe is repairing the transporter.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. If I push it any harder, the whole thing will
Samurai
blow.
says, Snotty, we need more power.
Snotty. Mr. Snot. There he is. Montgomery Chris Jose Snot. Mr. Snot. HAAAAAAchew, sir. He's always drunk in engineering. He's Scottish. I'm getting out of there, got ya bastard.
Computer? Computer? Hello, computer.
Just use the keyboard.
The keyboard. How quaint.
Up your shaft. Up your shaft, beard. Prepare. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, man, dude, there's like actually something going on in there. Wow. I don't think I've ever paid attention to there being an actual vortex in the middle
Note
of the
event
thing.
5 minutes says, hello.
Hello. Not even 5 minutes. That's a pretty cool name. Not even 5 minutes later. Where are even my science abilities? I thought I for sure had science abilities on my little thing down here. My thing down here. Skills trait stations.
Note event 5 minutes says, I've been here not even 5 minutes and have already seen a lot of cool things in this stream.
I'm so sorry. We'll try to do worse next time. There we are. Bet you haven't seen something like this. Let's see.
Note event 5 minutes says, thank you. Note event 5 minutes has started stalking you.
Go. You're just like your mama. Your mama can't drive more than 2 miles before she's got to take a
Samu
squat.
Wraith says, Gary, do worse, is that possible?
Gary can do worse. Because he's Gary the damn Klingon. Gary the damn Klingon knows what the fuck Gary the Klingon. Come on, tell me to warp to something. There we go. Not even
Wraith
5
says,
minutes. Thank you for
Daddy,
the follow.
my zip is stuck.
Daddy, my zipper's stuck. Thank you for the follow, dude.
Note event 5 minutes says, how is your day?
Always the same as the previous day.
Daddy?
My zipper's stuck.
How about you?
Note event 5 minutes says, with the zipper stuck I'm assuming not too great.
Junior.
But Daddy, my zipper's stuck.
Get in the car, Junior. Daddy, my
Note
fly's
event
still
5 minutes says,
Let me tell you
I'm
something,
good.
Junior. If you ever embarrass me like that again, I'm going to get an axe. And you're never going to have to open your fly again.
I was letting that play through. Time to kill some Tholians. Now my
Samuraith says,
day.
at Scorpwana he's gonna get abax. Samuraith says, a axe.
Try. Not an axe, but at axe. My day, it's always meh, back and forth, depending. I mean, I work every day, come home, play Star Trek Online, go to bed. I mean, that's about it. So, yeah. Not much going on with the day.
Note event 5 minutes says, how long have you been playing Stow?
Let's see. I didn't play it the first few years it was open or running or whatever. So probably 2015. Earliest probably 14 because I used to have a different character until this one became my main character and I killed everything off from the other. Whenever Stow became free to play, and then I created a character after that. I can't remember exactly when that was. But that's when I created, like I said, this character, which is 2016, was his creation day, because I just looked it up the other day, because, you know, you can look that shit up on here. You can go to, what is it, logs, captain's log, all the way down to the bottom, welcome to Star Trek Online, and I created this character around 8/2/2016, so August 2nd. 2016 was this character's creation date. So this character's been playing since then. However, yes, I did play with a different character when I first started playing this game. And I can't remember what year, because I did play like some of it, and then I didn't for a while.
Note event 5 minutes says, nice.
Swallow it, I'm busy. But Daddy,
How about
I
you?
gotta go.
How long have you been playing?
You're just like your mama. Your mama can't drive more than 2 miles before she's gotta take a squirt.
Fire.
Note event 5 minutes says, since 2017, started on PlayStation then swapped to PC sometime last year.
Ah. Well, do you like PC more or PlayStation more as far as the game and playing it and stuff like that? Is it easier on one than the other, or are the controls better? That kind of thing. Oh, you got me low on the healths. Time to bring out the big dags. The big dags. The ground crew here. Everybody around here loves to shoot Tholians. They're just fun. They're like crabs. They walk around. They're all over the place. Everywhere you look, there's a Tholian here. A Tholian there. Tholians everywhere. I just want to kill as many Tholians as I can. It's
Note event 5
fun.
minutes says, PC. The controls are sometimes annoying since my binds get reset for no reason, but it's easier to activate abilities.
Yeah, there are a lot of glitches in this game. Always back up shit, that's for damn sure, if you can. Yeah, zipper itself is not the... You have to, like, type the command to see if it has. It's mostly for like multi sounds in one command is what the sound search part for that is. But that should have like actually said something, I swear. Zipper stuck. Type in stuck. Sound search stuck. If not, I need to
Note
make
event
that
5 minutes
work.
says, the people are a lot nicer than PlayStation Sto, which is another thing I like. Most of them know how to take a joke too, lol.
Oh yeah, it's a different experience, I'm guessing, from console to here. Because people don't usually use the voice chat in Star Trek Online, even though it does support it on PC. So it's more of like a text chat, I guess. Unless you're in like a TeamSpeak, Discord, or something like that, you know, which you can talk back and forth on that way. And I've heard people
Samuraith
with it
says,
open locked.
at Note event 5 minutes see it's hit and miss on PlayStation, that's where I'm st. Samuraith says,
That's where he at, yo! Huh. Yes, Samuraith is still a PlayStationer. But we welcome him anyway. And Riz, if he is out there, he is an Xboxer. Not that he's boxed. I don't know if he's boxed in real life in the ring.
Note event 5 minutes says, first fleet I joined, which is the one I'm still in. One of the fleet admirals in my fleet gave me 10 fleet modules.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. That's a good gift. That means they really appreciate you being in their fleet. They trust you a lot. Poor old Gary the Klingon, he created a damn fleet out of somebody else's. They weren't man enough or Klingon enough or whatever they were to take the fleet and do things with it, so he decided to take over. Accidentally. Well, we're getting to the nitty gritty. Get in that nitty gritty, boy. Bunch of dead bodies on the floor.
Note event 5 minutes says, that's almost exactly what happened with my fleet.
Oh, the main person wasn't like keeping up with it and making an eventful fleet or whatever, and so did they just stop being there and someone else took it over? Let the bodies hit the floor.
Samuraith says, Gary took over.
Damn right, Gary took over.
Note event 5 minutes says, yep.
Yeah. See, when I created Gary the Klingon this year, someone invited me to a fleet. They're like, okay, 0 level fleet. I'm like, okay, well, that's interesting. I've never been in a fleet that just gets started. So, so Gary, as I was playing with him, nobody would like put any things for us to do, you know, like nothing in the fleet to contribute anything to. So it became like just a fleet of nothing. You could see like the main guy coming and going all the time or whatever. And then you didn't for a while, and then you didn't for like a long time. And I was thinking, man, this fleet sucks. I'd probably like leave it or something like that and find something that's actually active that I can contribute to get credits and stuff like that. And then one day when I was just on here with, you know, 2 of the other people that usually watch.
Samuraith says, my ship would fit well with Gary the Klingon, not my character name, it's Garen's Kidney Stone, lol.
Garen's Kidney Stone. But it was Commander Rizzle, who now goes by Romeo India Zulu, and Arcanoloth, and they were watching me play, and I was talking about the fleet stuff or whatever, and I went in there, and it had like a little special button there that was like, you know, to take over the fleet. And I was like, well, weird. And I looked at when the guy last logged in, which if it's after, I think maybe 90 days, if the person that owns the fleet hasn't logged in or done anything with that character, like you can have someone take it over. And I said, well, you know, should I click it? And they're like, yeah, click it. So I clicked it, you know, and Gary gained a fleet. I renamed it, started actually adding like things to do in it, you know, and few people started contributing. I contributed a lot more. Then Oxnix053, who gets on here a lot when he's off work, he wanted to know if he could just help with it. And I said, sure, you know, okay, come on, you know. So I made him like top tier on it, and he's been helping me get that fleet up and running. It's at level 12, and whenever I took it over back in May/June or whatever, it went from 0 to 12 now, so that's not too bad. It's not super fast, but still, I mean, I don't mind it. I've been I save up all the lithium that I get from my other characters, and I put them on Gary. Sometimes letting him use that for the fleet stuff for him, and he enjoys it.
Note event 5 minutes says, "Are you guys in an armada?"
No, not really. The fleet was before. Oh, exotic damage space. We'll get all the space ones done. Gary, not so much. Whenever the fleet that he's in, that before he had it, they are an armada, but nobody was doing anything. It was like a low level nothing. No, they wouldn't do stuff or nothing, you know. So when Gary got the fleet, he took himself out of the armada, took a branch of the armada out with him, and somebody left that armada, and somebody's just sitting there, and then someone joined and then left. So Gary just sits there. He's fleet. He's got like his own little personal fleet with a few people that contribute, and it's just mostly for the gear, you know, instead of doing events and shit. Which I'm not much on the event things, so I have it like have random nothing to do. Let's see, we got 100, 1,000 of those. Okay, that. Yeah, we got all that right there. Nice, 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 nice. Very much. Nice, nice, very much. Yes, very, very nice. Let's see.
Shit! God fucking damn it!
Samurai says, "Yes, Scorp, I'll be honest, I don't contribute much to the fleets I belong. I probably should do better."
Well, if you want, well, if they didn't think you contributed at all and they cared enough, they would kick you from the fleet. But if they just want you there and whatever you contribute's fine with them, I mean, you get fleet gear or not. I mean, it's up to you what you do, like in a fleet. I myself contribute as this character a lot to this fleet. See, this fleet that I'm in with this character, it was it's Federation Disciples, but it was like a level 50. It wasn't moving at all when I started when I joined this fleet. Someone in the roster for it, or that was pretty high up or whatever like that, would steadily like move me up the list to like different levels. And it got to where I could actually control the holding stuff here, you know, like make projects and things. And there were like no projects were ever started for hardly any of this. So I started adding projects to it, you know, like things for people to do, and it kicked itself back
Note
up.
event 5 minutes says, "LMAO, the Vader rank is great."
Yeah. But here's the problem with this one is, you know, since I did help it get back going again, like give people more of a reason to do something, you know, like by giving them things. And every once in a while I jump on there and somebody else has started doing it too. They've started to help out. And I've been like adding people to this fleet and stuff like that. But the only problem is the Red Queen ranks 7. And the person that owns this fleet, who is Ebony at Red 7313, last logged in 10/7/2020. They are no longer like been in the game, this person, at all. as this character, or probably at all themselves. They are in control of everything. They don't have it where anybody under them can do really anything else.
Note event 5 minutes says, dang.
So, these inheritor people, which there's only 3 of them, this person here, a month after, has not been back. I don't know what happened to them. Hopefully they didn't get, die or anything because COVID going on. This slacker dude, he's recent. I messaged one, I think it's him, asking if he'd take over the fleet, and he said, why? I'm like, okay, never mind then. Because, yeah. And this person here is pretty, like, these 2 people are probably helping me do a lot with this because contributing, I've slowed down contributing to the fleet because I've been focusing on Gary lately. But I'm still ranked at number 5. I was number 4 at contributing and everything to the fleet, but I slacked off a lot. So there was like I'm like in the top 5 people that actually do something, So that's saying a lot because this fleet, it's been stuck at 65 for like forever. They have a Discord.
Note event 5 minutes says, LOL, why would I take over the fleet? The guy has only been offline for 2 years.
Yeah, and that option is going to be there, and he's like, no, I'm not going to take that. We don't need it. We don't need anything. But they have a Discord, and you go to the channel there, and nobody has said a thing forever. So I would get on there and I said, hey, if anybody cares, the fleet's leveled up to like level 55 or 66. And I continued like, okay, now it's 57, 50 to 60, it's 60, it's 63. If anybody gives a shit, And but here's one of the bad things about like the person that owns this not showing up. They've locked the bank off, the fleet bank, holding only their items and not letting anyone else use the bank. So fleet bank is out of the question on this fleet. Not even these inheritors have the ability, I think, to use that.
Samuraith says, yeah, one of my KDF fleets is on Discord. I don't know if people are even there in chat. Note event 5 minutes says, oh no.
Right? Yeah. So I don't know why I stay in this fleet, but I have some of my other characters in here as well. So that it's easier for them to get things, like they can just contribute and get like stuff or whatever like that. It's kind of slowed down now because no one wants to contribute shit. And everything's pretty much leveled up except the starbase. But, yeah. I mean, I could do that. I could so get these security tactical people or whatever and just add them in there and keep making like monies and contributing and all that kind of stuff. But I've stopped with my main character doing that. Yep. So that's somebody who's either abandoned the game, died, or I don't know if it shows if they're ever been online as a different character, or maybe they deleted that character. I don't know if that would make if you delete it, would it still show up in the fleet though? Okay, time to go to Gary the Klingon. Gary the Klingon, king of all the Tog. Gary's pretty much like a laughing stock of all Klingons. He's trying to outdo Kalas by actually having injuries and never getting rid of them, and showing them that he can perform his duties while he's injured. So he yearns for injuries. He gets them on purpose. So let's see. Right now, which he hasn't increased. He stopped for some reason. They say somebody told me that at advanced level it kind of stops. You had to increase it at like the other level, the elite. But
Note
he has
5 minutes says, if you ever are looking for a new fleet, there is one in my armada that is trying to grow. They're pretty active but currently level 45.
Well, that's pretty cool. He has 3 combat fatigues, 6 concussions, 5 cracked ribs, 8 muscle tears, 5 radiation sicknesses, 4 combat exhaustion, 7 head trauma, and 12 internal bleedings. But he's fine. Gary's fine. He coughs a little bit every once in a while, but he's fine. Yeah, he just coughed up a liver. It's okay. He's got plenty more where that came from. But, ooh, items sold, Gary. We sold some shit. What did we sell?
Note event 5 minutes says, LOL, I did that with my T1 ship. I would run elite TIFOs and see how damaged I can get it before it just explodes by slightly moving.
Yeah, isn't that fun? See, on Gary here, see, here's his level 12 fleet. His roster, not very many people. A lot of these people were here before Gary, and they haven't been online in forever. You know, like, I think, what is that, April? May? Yeah, May. That's when a lot of people just stopped. See, 12, 5, 21, I could probably get rid of this person, and they would never even notice. But, yeah, and the status stuff on here is so out of whack. It's not even in order. It's so crazy. But, yeah, ranking and everything. I pay attention to this, too. I try to make sure that everyone, like, ranks up how they're supposed to, if they've been contributing and all that. There's a few of my other characters in here and stuff. I check on this like a daily, 300 or 400 times every time I jump onto Gary. Starbase, he should be getting close to having his Starbase go up another rank. I need to get some more engineering operations people. But in Gary, I'm doing his still his Klingon recruit stuff, so I join a random every day to just slowly increase that. And I've sold items in the exchange. These are probably like people, refugees. I did that yesterday, so let me clear that out. Gary the Klingon. Gary, and Gary. Yes. I don't care that I've sold them. Yes, I understand. I've sold people. I'm a slave trader. Damn it. And how do we sell people on the exchange anyway? I mean, do we beam them onto some sort of like storage device or something? I don't get it. Like dematerialize them with the transporter and keep their buffer on a chip or something? Like little trading cards, but they're real people. Is that how it works?
The situation is grim.
Oh boy!
There's more. Begin by destroying.
Yes, Gary had the easy one. Yes, this is Gary's Galaxy class that he stole.
Note event 5 minutes says, you can sell people? LMFAO.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have duty officers, right? You get the duty officers, you put them on the exchange and sell them for energy credits. It's selling people. That's slavery. In Star Trek. Yeah. Nobody thought about that. I mean... What the hell? Somebody throw some bombs at me. Gary.
Scanning the nanite transfer.
Damn it, I did it too late. Gary's wife always decouples the ship because she doesn't want any part of this shit. But Gary has all of her money, so... Gary will not allow it. Gary the Klingon will not allow you to enslave him. Gary does not fight for honor. He fights for glory. He must surpass Kalis. Shoot the right thing, Gary. There we go.
Note event 5 minutes says, is that the regular Galaxy retrofit?
It's Galaxy, like TNG ship, and that's it. It's the legendary Galaxy class. whatever that is. I recently got the legendary pack after saving up or grinding the lithium and exchanging it over to Zen, and finally, like in the last days of it, I didn't have just enough.
Note event 5 minutes says, oh okay, sick.
Yeah, I'm sick, I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah, the last few days of when the sale was on, like for so much percentage off, I used some Steam money that was gifted though, not money I ever like bought with or like created and purchased a Steam card, but gifted, you know, through like various things. And used like maybe $5 or maybe 10 or something like that for the ships. And you know that shit costs a lot, so it, yeah, to finish off my Zen, to have enough for that. And you know on PC how much harder it is to get Zen these days through the
Note event
exchange.
5 minutes says, definitely not cheap.
Right. But I had like just like maybe shy of 500 or whatever, or maybe just a few. Like if it extended like another day, I could have just used dilithium only, but it wouldn't. My Zen wouldn't sell, or my dilithium wouldn't sell to get the Zen. So I just used the Steam to get like a few more Zen. But it's the first time I ever used something like that to actually buy a ship, because I've never bought a ship up until then. But this is a legendary pack version. But to Gary, he stole it from a shipyard, and no one tells him anything.
Says, I've never bothered with Zen on PC. Sounds complicated and a lot of work that I don't want to do.
Well, if you've ever done it on the console, it's the same thing, except on PC, it sucks a lot harder now, because it's locked off at every 500 dilithium equals 1 Zen. So the market's flooded with people wanting it, so it backs it up, it backlogs it, and chokes it up and whatever. Like, and it's a lot slower to convert it over or whatever, people buying it. If people don't want to buy your dilithium, then you're stuck with it as an offer forever. And that's why it doesn't show anymore too. But usually, like I know on Xbox, Riz, the one I was talking about earlier, he tells me every once in a while like how much it is on the Xbox, and it's good prices on there, so it's quicker. People actually want dilithium if you're selling it, so you get Zen faster. But you can also use the dilithium exchange as a way to move dilithium from one of your characters to another one of your characters. So that's a good thing too. Always fleet marks for Gary. Gary did well, yes.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed. However, our scans of the starbase are still being disrupted. We will need to send an away team there to look for survivors.
Note event 5 minutes says, I've never thought about that. Romeo India Zulu says, 265 last I saw. What's good, yo?
Hey, Riz. Just talking about you in a good way, too. Yeah, it's a little trick that can be done on any version of Star Trek Online. I mean, you just go over to the dilithium exchange on your console / platform, and you'll put in like, say for instance, Gary's got so damn much, because I move it over here to him all the time right now. But you put in like how much you want to sell. Say I wanted to sell all of it off at, or maybe okay, say one of my characters only has 50,000. I do that. Dilithium per Zen at 25 each. No one's gonna pay that much to buy that much dilithium per, because that's just too low. So you put it in here.
Note event 5 minutes says, WTF, I've never seen more than 30k dil on one tune.
Yeah, I moved it all from my other tunes to Gary, pretty much. But yeah, because I grind dilithium, and they'll build up like 200 plus thousand like all the time. So I just move it around or whatever, or put it on here to. So like right now, I have 2 of these little tiny offers just to see how it's gonna go. But so you put it on there, you submit the offer, it goes in here, you cancel the offer on another character or even this character. So I can do it now. It's like submit an offer for that. Boom. It gets put on here. Nobody's going to buy that because it's so low. So then say you go to another one of your characters, you just cancel the offer, withdraw it, and it goes directly to that character. So you can just move it between characters and stuff. It's one good thing about the lithium exchange that works. But yeah, Gary's got a lot. It's not a lot if you think about it.
5 minutes says, that's neat.
Yeah. It's not a whole lot in the eyes of everyone that how much they use on here to do stuff or whatever, but it's a pretty good amount. And depending on how many characters you have per night, since I go through like 7, I think, on average, and that's like 8 refined if you're like what is it? If you're a subscriber, like a person that's bought a subscription to Stowe, you get that extra 500 every day too. Then you can get like an extra, I think, 500 as well by going over to the dilithium mines for your fleet and doing that.
Romeo India Zulu says, been here since you began. Paid attention to some, played on phone till it died. Too lazy to plug it in.
Ah, so now here you are.
I've been grinding AC Origins. Was at friend's house this weekend using his laundry machines.
Wow. Oh. Grinding. AC Origins. What's that? Fleet Marks Gary. Gary. And let's see. And collect all that. I do this every single day for every character that I play under, except for my main one. And
Romeo India Zulu says, Assassin's Creed.
Oh, dude, I've never played Assassin's Creed. I never played that before. I never did. But yeah, there's all sorts of little tiny neat tricks and tricks of the trade inside of this game. Ways to get things easier than they should be. That's one of them recently shown to me. AFKing a TFO and not getting a penalty kind of situation. But yeah, you know, like if you cycle through a lot of your characters and you get the 8,000 dilithium refine every single day, you just move it like it, you know, per day that's 40,000, and you just move it between characters and shift it around and stuff until you build it up to what you need it for. Like say for instance, if one of your characters, if you wanted to buy them some Phoenix boxes, you know, in the dilithium store, and you go here and you're like, well, you're short like 10,000. And you're like, well, my character can't build that. I want to really do it now. We'll go around through your characters and like gather up all the dilithium and pile it all into one character, and bam, you can do that. Bam, 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 thank you, and all that and stuff. I haven't really done this in a while, have I? Admiralty's good for making energy credits. Samariath. It's a good job on the keys, though. Yeah. So let me look back on Gary. Okay, Starbase upgrade. Add some more marks. Ooh, we did it! Yay! Okay, so in 3 days.
Romeo India Zulu says, I almost bought some Zen, but I refused to pay full price. I decided caffeine and nicotine was more important.
Like actual living things that you can enjoy while living versus something virtual. It's like when someone uses 500 real dollars to buy a virtual ship on this game versus what you could
Note
really
event
do.
5 minutes says, what do you know about glitching into places nobody should be able to get into?
I've never looked into glitching into things. Like I know of like, you know, the AFKing without getting AFK penalty for certain maps or something, but not being able to glitch through walls or something like that. I mean, I know how to fall through the Dyson because the map is glitched anyway, but other than that, I'm not like Cowtip and Mike that, you know, knows how to do all that stuff. But well, before they fixed it, and even to this day, running around the outside of Earth Space Dock is a thing. You know, that anyone can do that. Still, it's dangerous, but
Romeo India Zulu says, my real feelings take priority over the virtual. You spacewalked ESD once? Note event 5 minutes says, I found out one method that works for almost everything, and just now I found out I can glitch into Earth. Merkim says, Pride High been lurking a while, I know a little bit about breaking maps.
Yeah, well, yeah, the walking in ESD thing. I mean, that's even before they added additional area to walk around in. It was more fun that way because you can go a lot further. But when you fell through, it automatically transports you and stuff. You can get on top of it, hang out outside windows and wave at people, and they're like, "How'd the hell you get out there?" You're like, "Nah." But yeah, falling through the planet and stuff like that. I've done that. I know on Defura ground, like the path to go through there to like run around the bottom of the map and whatnot. But what does that benefit anyone? No, so I don't even bother doing that anymore. It benefits me on Earth Space Dock just like seeing people's reactions when they see you outside the windows. It's fun. It's fun just to watch. Oh, let me see that. That would go up a little more there. Yeah. Let's contribute to that, Gary. Get this ball rolling a little bit more. Upgrade that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add 39 to that one. If I was really like going hard at this right here, I'd get the 4 people that I have in this fleet to you know, the characters I have to actually advance it. Oh, that's happening too. Wow, nice.
Note event 5 minutes says, the reactions makes it all worth it. Once I got into the dock part of ESD and everyone was able to see my ship, I died laughing from some of the reactions.
You got into the dock part? People got to see your ship. I didn't know that was a thing. Were you accidentally your ship? Because, you know, you are the character and you are the ship. It just changes depending on, like, the map you're in. But that'd be funny. Notice little details and stuff that no one pays attention to in there, like the people walking up above that you don't see. I used to like getting up there on ESD and above everybody and doing the party popper, making the balloons fall on people. But then I realized they just vanish after a certain point, so it's not actually hitting anyone. So sad. Infrastructure. What are we doing here? Yeah, let's contribute that. Gary, we are building up the fleet credits like a son of a bitch, man.
Note event 5 minutes says, I've seen people do that. That's pretty great to see.
Yeah, the only thing is, like, the balloons and stuff are different on everyone else's screen. Like, if you kick one, they don't see you kick it. You see it. If they kick one, you don't see it. because it's different everywhere. But as soon as someone creates something, like one of the big green ship balloon, people see that instantly because it's right there, and what you do to it affects on their screen. So that one will show a lot of the times. Every once in a while, maybe one of the balloons will be synced with everybody else, but not always. Not all of them. So you can like have them all over the damn place, or get out there and hit a ball to everybody and see if you can hit them in the face. That's fun. Yep. Earth date. Earth date. I want Earth date for every damn one of them. Not just one of them. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, select all of them. That'd be nice. No! As your new fleet general, I, Gary the Klingon, will provide you all with the ability to earn your rank. Let's go through the roster to see contributions versus like what they will be. So I have it set as they had it set. You become a lieutenant at 100,000 fleet credits earned, or whatever, or contribute to get you earned, or whatever. Okay, commander at 250. Okay. Yep, everybody's still low. Everybody's still low. Nobody's giving a shit. Alright. Okay, kind of figured. I'm gonna get rid of the people that don't do shit. But I can't because I'm like, I'm not that mean. Still have this one other person here. Hey, guy, what's up, man? Yeah. This, what is it? Still like a level 0? Yeah. Yep. Alright. How long have I been streaming for? 3 hours and 24 minutes. That's about average. I think I'm about to call it a stream. After Gary, there's just nothing else to do. Because I have to work in the morning tomorrow. Long work days. I hate long work days. They wear me just out. Something fierce. Just makes me so sad. Live long and suck it. Live long and suck it. Live long and suck on it. What? No. Red shite. Don't move a muscle. He falls down. Don't move a muscle. He can't help it, McCoy. Damn. Thank you, Riz. I wasn't even thinking about like actually playing a red shirt clip. They're kind of getting stale to me. I need to add more of a variety. Stuff. But yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Got that added for Arcana Loath. No tilk. The truffle shuffle. Try it now. Try the truffle shuffle for free online. Chunk will have you exercising.
Romeo India Zulu says, LOL.
For 4 easy payments of just $19.99, you can go to class with Chunk. Okay, fine, I will.
Romeo India Zulu says, I'm good. That clip was better.
Tilk with the bed. It didn't play all the way through though. That's crazy. It only played like half of it, which makes me sad. Maybe it can't read it? Don't know. I've been going through the clips of Teal'c, and there's so damn many of them that can be added, but Teal'c.
You're so shallow. Oh, please. Teal'c's like one of the deepest people I know.
Note event 5
He's
minutes says,
so deep.
gonna head out for the night. Have a good rest of your stream.
You'd be lucky if you understand this.
Romeo India Zulu says, Murray.
My depth is immaterial to this conversation.
Oh, you see? No more beer for you.
All right, not even 5 minutes. You have a good evening, dude. I'm gonna shut her down in just a minute or so. Murray, yes, that was the clip of Murray. Yeah, it continues to him laying there. Then the dude comes in there and he's like, "Who's that?" And he said, "That's Murray." I don't know why it didn't continue. Thank you for popping in, dude. Yeah, and following. That was awesome. See if we can make it play again. Yeah.
Merkim says, thanks for the lurks. Have a good one, everybody. Leg Club GIF.
Club GIF wins.
So good you're here. You have no idea what... Who's he?
My friend, Murray. You trust him? Oh, yeah.
I just love it. He just throws his hand up like, hey. Damn, Chris Judge could make a perfect Teal'c. That's so funny. And the look on his face when he lays down in that bed, he just has a big grin on his face. Yeah. Anyway. Thanks all to being here tonight. Thanks for the raid from Grumpy Old Nord. I really don't appreciate... I appreciate the raid, but I don't deserve it. I don't raid others. I turned it back on because, everyone was telling me, raid. But I just don't deserve a damn raid. It doesn't really do much anyway. On the affiliate side or whatever, of anything like that. It's like, sure, it's like says, oh, wow, hey, here's people, but it gets your count up temporarily, but then it goes back down, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't look at it like that. If I don't raid others, so I do sometimes, but only when I have time to enjoy when I raid, other than raiding and leaving. But again, we've had that discussion before. So yeah, all right. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff. Try to be back on again tomorrow. Maybe earlier. I don't know. Well, I still have the same damn work schedule anyway for the next 4 or 5 days, whatever shit. So, yeah. I'm off Thursday and Friday, or so far. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway. As I mentioned, I watched Uncharted, the movie, not the video game. It was alright. About average for like one of them type movies. Stuff. In my opinion. I don't know. There's nothing grab me anymore like that. Like, blah. Still feel like I'm running fever even though the thermometer says I'm not. Sneezing. Coughing. Snot pulling away at the throat and causing a dry spot, that kind of thing that during the day. It's always when someone's in line waiting to be checked out too. Because I work at, retail. So anyway, starting to ramble again. Bad habit of that. All right, I'm going to click on this here end stream button. And I'm going to say adios. So, in a 5 count, how about that? A 5, a 4, a 2, a 1, a 0, a yeah, Bye-bye. Good night, Riz. Good night, Samariath. Good night, everybody that's out there. Even though I've not said your name, I'm going by Streamlabs desktop. It says 10 viewers. So I'm guessing there's 10 people. Probably not. Probably a bunch of bots. But yeah. Bye.